Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode. We are trying to get ready for May Mania. We're gonna have a lot going on today. We've got 1 week till the show, and this car is missing something very important. Boston, what are you working on today?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything. Doors, bumper, everything that's not the motor and transmission, because we don't have it. So
When are we getting it?
hopefully Monday.
Monday?
Usually not a good time to get a motor a week before the show, but
Is what it is, right? Cody, what are you working on today?
Today, we're finishing up Nicole's car. Right now, I just got to cut the hood. After we cut the hood, we'll get the hood on, and then it should be ready for paint. We will show you guys some painting later. And then we're gonna try to get the transmission on my big car motor, and try to get that in the car, hopefully. So stay tuned.
So by the end of the weekend, we're gonna have both compacts painted, one wagon, drivetrain totally done. So let's get started.
All right, guys, we got the hood on. Fits real nice. Got a little spot for the radiator cap so we can fill it up with water. Yeah, she's ready. So this is a wire class, so we have to wire or chain the hood down. So we're gonna put some spots of wire right here. But yeah, she's ready for paint.
All right, guys. Cody got the hood put on the W body, and now we are on this. We got to get the transmission on it. We have 3 new transmissions. We need to decide. We ordered 3 different lengths of tail shafts, so we need to decide which tail shaft goes in which car. The reason why we got to make sure, see which car. One of them I thought had a tow package. Well, that's an add-on. They do a sway bar tow package. This one does not have a factory tow package. Let me show you the difference. On these Mopars,
neither of them have that.
neither of them have the,
No.
just your car last year? Okay.
Neither of them have the interior.
When you order a Mopar hint from the 60s, the torsion bar will actually come through this cross member and hook to a tow package cross member that comes across the back. Well, putting GMs in Mopars, you got to do a long tail shaft to reach out behind the cross member, and if it's got that extra tow package cross member on there that you can't take out unless you remove the torsion bars, you need a long tail shaft, and that is why we ordered 2 different lengths of tail shafts, and then the shorty for the heavy build. So we'll get that going, get that installed, clean up these welds, and bring the blue wagon around and get it done.
You're pretty good at playing.
Dude, that initial lift was entirely with my lower lumbar.
You gotta use your legs. They
I
teach you
couldn't
that
use
in
my
your
legs. It was in an awkward situation. I just had to bite the bullet and use my lower back for the whole entire thing. That our compacts were running so crappy last year is because of the like the fuel additive stuff. But I think the jets,
Groovy Grape.
yeah, I think the jets in the carbs are way too big still. And I think that those motors just can't burn all the fuel. So there's all the fumes are just sitting in the carburetor. Because the V8s,
Yeah, look,
still run like a top.
no powder.
No powder.
So then added that
I
Groovy Grape, it just,
All the unburnt fuel, the fumes and stuff stay in there, and then they settle.
I just think those
That's what
3.1s
leaves that
aren't
residue.
burning the fuel fast enough. Both of them.
well,
sap.
what's the
from both-
lowest set of jets we have?
60s. We don't want to put it that low.
I want
Do we
to.
have 62s?
I think like 65s
That's what
in the straights would be like
Well, no. What are we gonna put in the stock motors?
I want to try 65.
Tiffany's
first.
is good. Hers is good. I mean,
But what is that? That one's gonna have like 70s.
But that carb has been on that motor for the past 2 years. Like that's how
Yeah, I
it's
think
ran.
that's a carb that we never put on a straight motor.
Yeah, that carburetor was never on the straight.
Okay.
But
And I don't want to go too low and lean it out, because
Right.
that's bad.
That's
I'd
when
much rather
that's
have
when you
ridge
just
than
blow up the motor. But
dump piston.
I genuinely think those 3.1s just aren't burning the fuel, so it's just sitting in the car. Because how they were backfiring all the time through the carburetor. That's some good science right there. These motors sat for the same amount of time as those motors.
With the same fuel system.
Same fuel system, literally. And both of them fired right up and ran beautiful. Like my car ran amazing at Colville, and it sat from May until Colville. Didn't run once. And Cody's car sat even longer than that, and he fired it up. He'd fire it up at his house all the time.
Have barbecues and chill off.
Yeah.
Have barbecues and chill off. I got that. Go ahead.
I was able to get the inside of that passenger side welded completely, filled up that gap.
Yeah, just try to fill up to like right here.
Right.
You can get that. You can hit that bolt and all along
I
there.
know.
You ain't gonna do anything about that gap.
This side,
You got all that.
I tried to hammer the bumper in to bring at least the skin in, but it's not even. It's welded. The skin's welded to the structure inside there, so it's like not moving.
Yeah, but it's already gone up enough when you get it back. But don't knock it off.
My thought process, I'm gonna have the motor that needs to not get super messed up. So if we put the long shaft in mine, it'll allow us to push my motor farther forward, won't it?
Well, I think we can achieve that with both.
Either way, I'm cutting my firewall out more so my valve covers can just,
I'd,
everything can kind of just come in the car and not straight to the firewall.
okay.
But
I'd like to see where we land with Cody's, since we're putting it in first with that transmission.
isn't that
So I'm hoping that's the one we can use.
isn't that the
universally.
same as what was in them last year?
No.
Well, it's a,
No, last year we had a short cone on your 400.
look at mine. Mine's longer than that one. It's a little longer than that one.
Well, that's a turbo 350.
And those are turbo 400s.
Yeah.
Why
So
don't you
that-
just put that one in Cody's car?
I forgot we had that.
Do we have a torque converter?
2 of them.
Hey,
Brand new.
come here, boss.
Oh, did we get some torque converters? Oh, look at that. Some FTI torque converters.
3,000 stall.
3,000?
3,000 stall.
I don't know anything about stall.
Basically,
That must be good, right?
the stall is, it creates slip until you hit 3,000 RPMs. And once you hit 3,000 RPMs,
It locks up.
Torque converters, not fully locked. It's not a full lock torque converter, but it takes, I don't know the percentage rate, but it takes whatever percentage out of slippage out of the torque converter and plants her to the ground.
I thought that's what.
I
thought
all the
that-
specs will tell you what percentage slip that torque
Right.
converter is.
I thought that's just what a locking torque converter
A
was.
lock-up torque converter they use in drag cars because
Yeah,
then
it locks up completely.
it's like 99% of the power is transferred.
I
through
thought that whatever. The
No,
other
there's
ones.
always some slip, because you got to think about it though. That motor.
When you don't want to lock up in a derby car.
No, you don't. We're gonna get this transmission mounted up to that motor, and we'll bring you guys back. Sometimes we should have done this last night, letting it sit overnight. It bleeds through all the.
Bleed down.
We're bubbling.
Spin it. Just like back and forth.
Oh, there you go. That's all the bubblies.
By the way, Scrappy showed up.
Late, but here.
Break your toe, Scott.
Working on a fire truck. My weight to ratio of tow holding is not up to par.
You guys probably know the tedious task of trying to get fluid in a torque converter. You want that fine line of getting enough in there so when you fire it up on first startup, you're not dry. Found every time I put a cord in, half that cord usually ends up on the ground.
Yeah,
Never mind.
you don't need my help. You just needed to freaking man up for a second. I seen you trying to move my bumper earlier, like dragging it on the ground, and I freaking
That bumper weighs twice as much as that.
and I two-fingered that thing, dude.
Yeah, and you almost blew out your back. Remember, you're like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh my
But
God.
I got it done, dude.
Did you just spit on that thing?
Huh?
Did you just spit on that thing?
Dude, lubricant. It's the man's lubricant. Just go down with it. Hand me that.
That's what she said.
Gave it the old fashioned.
Remember
I had to
that
say
old-
it. I know that's
Hawk
who we
Tui?
say.
Hawk Tui.
That old Hawk Tui. So if you hold it like this, when you pour it in, it allows it to burp. It's like sucking out of a cup with a straw with no vent hole.
Makes sense. I think they call that a Ventura effect. Vacuum created by.
I
I didn't
don't
know.
know what you're talking about.
So even if you score that thing, as long as you don't have any burrs coming off it, it'll be fine.
If you talk to a girl, that's not 6 inches.
That's true.
But if you're a derby guy and you're welding, that's 3.5 inches.
Exactly.
So
Man math.
we're gonna put this on.
Think so?
Roll up.
By the way, we just got the phone call. Boston's motor will not be ready till Tuesday now. So we're gonna be cutting it close. So hopefully we have a Tuesday morning where we can stab it in the car. Tuesday night, it gives us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Shouldn't be a problem. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Pay attention real quick. Just stop what you're doing, just in case. I don't want you under that car while Cody's doing this.
Get under the car.
Get under the car. All right, we got a few things to do to the car to get this ready to go in there. We'll get that ready and we'll show you putting it in. All right, guys, we are ready to put this motor in. So Cody's got the frame all ground down. We got the firewall cut out. He's just doing a little transmission cooler line bypass. And then we will get this motor in that hole. So stand by.
Toolbox was brand new when I brought it here. I'd had it for a week. Look at it now.
What's wrong with it?
Hasn't even moved. And look, one of you mofos freaking completely destroyed that drawer. Scratches all over it.
Hey, remember when I was a kid, when you were a kid? You'd borrow something like this.
Do not throw that.
Dad, can I borrow this? I'm like, yeah, put it back. The next thing you know, it's like,
Not even close.
that's putting it back.
That's you. That's you and
This is
Cody.
what I like to do. I like to
Please
come
stop.
over to him and just.
You are such a... I'm gonna remember this one day.
That's how I put Boston's tools away.
Yeah, that's why my toolbox
Little
is
payback.
locked when I'm not here.
Little payback. We were on a trip to South Dakota last year, and I was riding in the back seat of his truck. Oh no, it was when we went hunting into Montana. He drove, and while he was driving, I was sitting in the back seat, purposely throwing my chips between the seats. I was just crunching them up and shoving them back behind the seats. He was pissed.
We need to paint the cars before it gets dark. It gets dark, so then they can pull
At
in
least-
and actually do the artwork. on
Yeah,
it.
at least the main, like, base coats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we were just gonna stop on our way home, or on our way back.
We're even.
Yeah. Oh, you're still filming? Got purple nuts.
Yeah. You send her home there, bud.
Here, you wanna?
No, I can't reach that. I'll barely reach the camera there. Just send her home. She'll find its home. Get in your home.
I'll be back in a few hours.
Copy that.
Just leave us hanging, why don't you?
Boston, everyone's having fun. Working. Just finished welding the doors. I already did the 9-wire on the pillars on the driver's side. Just got to do that over here. And then doors are done. I gotta do the deck lid, the trunk, wire that down, and there's still a lot to do. See what happens.
We're literally burning midnight oil right now trying to get these cars done. I mean, we still have a week, so we're actually kind of further than we are on every other car that we build, so I think it's gonna work out. But tonight's a late night. We'll keep you guys tuned. Alrighty guys, it's pushing midnight right now and we got some cars painted. This is Boston's girlfriend's car. And I think it turned out pretty sweet. It'll give her Nicole's car, it got some artwork done to it, so I'll show you guys. Alrighty guys, we'll see you in the morning. We're gonna get mine and Boston's car going, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Welcome back, guys. It is a new day and we are back in the shop. We are back on to Cody's wagon. What are we doing over here, Cody?
Redneck science.
Redneck what?
Science.
Redneck science.
Mo Better Manufacturing.
That's a
We double whammy.
You ain't gonna get hung up on a bumper on that, are you?
I don't think so. Do you think I'm gonna get hung up on something on there?
No. I think you'll be fine.
So should we weld this thing in? I think it's ready to be welded in.
Are we
I think,
centered
right
where you
here.
are?
Yeah.
There.
Put a piece of angle. Weld it there.
Go there.
You want to move the motor that way here?
Probably could.
So it's not
Should we just get the jack
swinging
it
to
out?
the left? Put the pry bar right there and just go a little bit. You're only gonna go.
Well, we got it all the way over here so we can weld it right here. Because that's where we welded it last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we can weld it right there. Let's let her down and see where she rides.
Get out from under it.
To where what rides?
I want to see where it sits with the torsions.
See the ride height.
Don't you know, once you set your stance, that's the first thing you got to do is look at it.
If you weld that in, it might put more weight on it, so it might have to go higher. So we gotta make sure it's that.
Did you leave a little space, Boston, on those torsion bolts?
Yeah.
8 inch.
8 inch. 25.
25 is the rule.
24 3/4. We gotta go up a quarter inch.
We ain't going up a quarter inch.
Have to.
Max height is
You dig the
25.
back down,
We're there.
it's gonna pitch it.
It is.
Yeah.
'Cause we.
You got a nut on it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Not ready.
1.5.
Send her home.
No, actually, do that again.
Okay, it's helping him. Rock the car.
No, don't rock the car. Where's my nut?
Well, it's under your armpit. It rolled all the way under your armpit. Hey, how many 3/8 nuts?
Get my nut! Get my nut!
What, you can't see or what? Oh, be careful. All right, so the whole point of that was we're trying to get the back end down. It's fine, Code. You're not going to get them perfect. We're trying to get the rear frame 16 inches to the ground. You can't be any closer than 16. And it took everything we could to get this car to 16 inches. Did you lie?
Swear to God, 16 inches, dude.
It didn't come up 2 inches.
It
We're 18 inches.
Yeah.
We're gonna go down 2 more inches.
Well, I can't fit under there if we go down 2 more inches.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go down.
No?
We're 25 and a half.
Tell
That's
them what
fine.
to do.
Look, no.
Stop in the center of the bumper.
I know.
So we just gotta. Yeah, we're 25 out on the ends.
The nose is pitched. We just got to hit the nose down.
Yeah, we're 25. Yeah, we're just smashing that down a half inch. I am a rule follower. These guys are rule breakers.
No, we're just there to compete and win.
Well, you can still. You have more dignity if you follow the rules and win following the rules.
What's the legal limit?
25.
Look at that.
Oh, gosh damn.
Money.
And apparently you don't know how to read a measuring tape.
I didn't measure it. Cody did the first time. All right, guys. There you have it. We're getting closer. We're going to get some more done on this and we'll bring you right back. What are you trying to get done today?
I'm gonna wire this thing closed. And
I got an idea.
I'd like to bolt stuff down inside.
Rather than waste oxygen and acetylene, why don't you just use a drill? A long drill bit.
Because it needs to be a big hole. And our hole saw is cooked.
Whole saw's cooked.
Yeah, the one that we use is no bueno.
Don't get slag on the mirror though.
And I just gotta pop a few little holes. Right through here.
Alright. Oh, seat belts. Do you have your seat belt in your car? Gas tank? Pedals? Alright. That one needs way more than we thought. This one needs everything. That one needs a lot. We still gotta do battery or gas tank and pedals. And then everything I just mentioned, so yeah, we're a little behind the eight ball. You got your work cut out for you the rest of the day.
Alrighty guys, we're gonna wrap this video up. We got a lot done this weekend. We got the girls' cars painted. We got motor and trans in my car. Bunch of other stuff, truly. Got my core support on. Got the radiator in. I do need some new spark plug wires. They got cut, so I will get those and we'll get this thing fired up. Just got a few things to button up and then this car's ready for paint. Boston got quite a bit done. He got his bumper on. A lot of the inside of his car completely done. We are waiting for his engine. So we should have that no later than Tuesday, we're hoping. So that'll be burning midnight oil trying to get that thing done for the weekend. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't. Next time you see these cars, we're going to be loading them up, hitting the road to go to the Derby. So stay tuned.